Thanks, Sydney. We'll talk more about Iowa's win over Minnesota in a little bit, but first let's talk some Hawkeye volleyball in their big win over number 6 Wisconsin on Saturday night. It was a fun one inside Carver as the Hawks and Badgers battled through 5 back-and-forth sets. Left side hitter Callie Hoy played a huge role as she registered 30 kills on the night and sparked life into the Hawkeye offense. That offense would end up being too much for the Badgers as they could not contain the Hawks in the 5th and final set. Iowa would take that set 15-12. And this is the first time the Iowa volleyball program has defeated Wisconsin since November of 2009, making for a very happy head coach, Bon Szymanski.
Super proud. Huge win for the Hawkeye program here at home. Awesome crowd. This place was rocking tonight, and gotta love that. And now we go back out on the road, and we just got to keep grinding in the Big Ten.
DITV reporter Declan Levy will have more on the upset in tomorrow's show. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Iowa football was back in action this weekend when they traveled to Minnesota for their first road game of the season. Iowa got off to a quick start in Minneapolis with a 3-yard touchdown pass from Nate Stanley to TJ Hawkinson on the Hawks' opening drive. And Iowa found their way into the end zone again on their very next drive with this whopping 60-yard touchdown pass to Amir Smith-Marset to put the Hawks up by 14. But Minnesota would respond with a touchdown of their own to get on the board. But the highlight of this game was, without a doubt, the shocking fake field goal that turned into this 4-yard touchdown run from TJ Hawkinson. And I can tell you, as I was just as surprised by that play call as the Minnesota defense was. And Iowa dominated this game 48-31 and brought Floyd back to spend another year in Iowa City.
Thought the guys really came out ready to go. That's something we didn't do so well earlier in the season, but seemed like we were ready to play. Certain pivotal plays out there, obviously the fake field goal, 4th down conversion, interception, some really good things out there, and happy about that. And then on the other side of the coin, some self-inflicted wounds that made the game a little tougher on us than we have to.
You know, we're happy that we were able to get Floyd. You know, offense played great. You know, we made plays at defense in times we needed to, but, you know, when it comes down to it, we're going to look at the film tomorrow, and we're going to, you know, be picking things that we need to get better at.
A huge part of this victory was the performance from quarterback Nate Stanley. DITV Sports Director Lucy Rodin has more on what Nate means to this Iowa program.
A great quarterback needs to be a leader, a commander of the offense, and a consistent presence on and off the field. Against Minnesota, Nate Stanley showed just why his team trusts him so much.
He's a guy we look to that we know is going to do things the right way, prepare, and then go out and execute.
His command in the huddle in a tough environment at times was really good, so really proud of the way he played.
And thanks to a great performance from quarterback Nate Stanley, the Iowa offense tallied over 400 yards for the 3rd straight game.
It's doing really good, but I really like how the passing game really showed up today.
And although the offense loves it when Stanley is successful on the field, sometimes things don't go as planned. But this team trusts and stands behind their leader.
You know, a lot of guys had my back and you know, expressed that to me in the locker room and on the field.
He's our rock. You know, he's a leader. Ups and downs, he's constant the entire time. You know, we love our quarterback and we'll stand by him.
The offense will continue to rely on Nate's leadership and composure as they head into their 2nd straight road game. Reporting from TCF Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota, this has been Lucy Rodin for DITV Sports.
And that's all I have for you in sports. Sydney and Lauren, back to you.